Ghost of Tsushima is a game a ton of people are so amped for it, and yet I sit here saying I don't quite get the hype. Now please don't throw tomatoes at me, my shirt is already splotched. I'm gonna give the game a great chance. This is its opportunity to win me over because Sony just dropped 18 minutes of straight gameplay, and I'm hoping that I walk out of this video so excited for July 17th. I mean, I'm insanely excited for July 17th because Nintendo just announced Paper Mario and the Origami King, which has occupied my entire day. I've been jumping around doing dances. That's why I didn't see this thing live. But let's watch it together. Let's review it. Let's react. Let's talk about it. Hit that like button if you guys are excited for this game. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I love that they start with this PlayStation boot up. This is pretty classy. I'm excited to see the boot up for the PS5. But in the meantime, here we go. We boot up because they're like, it's real gameplay, which I respect, man. Goodness gracious, if you're going to call it gameplay, show us gameplay, right? It's what everyone wants. Blood, gore, intense violence, partial nudity, rated M for mature, releasing July 17th. From a phenomenal developer that delivers amazing, heroic games. Will this be their next masterpiece? Could it be their best game yet?
Hello everyone, I'm Jason Connell from Sucker Punch Productions. We have a lot to show you today about Ghost of Tsushima. Combat, customization, special modes. But first, let's take a look at how you explore the world of Tsushima.
I gotta get that in my head. Tsushima. It's not Tsushima, it's Tsushima. Now I will say I'm a little jaded because I just watched the Unreal Engine 5 thing yesterday and the environments there were like... So this isn't gonna look as good. Remember, it's on PS4, it's current gen, baby. Still a beautiful game though, holy moly. That grass. I can feel it tickling my ankles. I don't really even understand the full...
At the heart of our open world design since the
Yeah,
very
tell me
beginning.
about this.
But you can't have exploration if you don't have curiosity. So we've continually asked ourselves, how can we let the island guide you in the most thematic and immersive ways possible?
Okay. I love seeing things and then going for them. The structure of the game has not been clear to me, so this is good. Open the map. Spot the locale. And navigate your way. The game looks so massive. I love Infamous so much. I think that's also part of it. Like, I'm kind of like, I wish they would have made Infamous 4. I know some people didn't like Second Son anywhere near as much as 1 or 2. But early days of PS4, I love Second Son so much. Delsin was a pretty cool dude. He had some awesome powers. But look, I'm open-minded. I'm feeling a surge of positivity. I think this whole pandemic thing has changed my outlook. I'm not feeling as, like, harsh about games being perfect. I'm kind of just really excited for awesome, fun stuff to play. So if you notice a more relaxed Robo, well, it's a very peaceful game. I think I also get like nervous about open world stuff because I'm like, I don't really need another Far Cry or another map littered with a bunch of side quests and tertiary objectives. All right. Point you in the right direction. I should probably hold up. It looks like they're gonna put a lot of things on the screen, so I'm gonna move myself. Whoa! Look at that! I'm flying. I'm floating. I'm going with the wind. Okay, sorry about that. Let's get back to where we need to be. Right? It's supposed to be on this. Get that bamboo, baby. I'm also getting HZD vibes. Which, honestly, if it is like a Samurai Horizon Zero Dawn in any capacity, that would be amazing. No Robo Dinos, though. Save that for HZT2, launching later this year. Anyhow. It's so beautiful. I think in my head, also, like, I think this game is more comparable to Sekiro than it is.
All kinds of locations in the game, like this farmstead that's been taken over by the Mongols. It can also take you to your next big story moments, or even help you find rare collectibles. But what about the things that you don't know about, that you haven't seen yet, that you don't know exist? keep your eyes peeled for other visual cues. Smokestacks on the horizons, interesting and odd-shaped trees, or maybe even animals trying to get your attention.
That's something I'm very curious about. Like, in a world where this would typically be like a heroic game, you'd be like a superhero. How much of the Spider-Man infamous framework and mentality do they carry over to Tsushima, right? So like there's smokestacks indicating people in need, which is kind of like civilians saying, hey, help me out. Some bird. Oh, sweet. Follow the bird? Follow that bird. One of my favorite Sesame Street movies as a 3-year-old. Oh.
Stay away, my lord. The spirits of vengeful samurai haunt this forest.
Yee. I've also seen people compare this game to like Assassin's Creed meets Tenchu, which is pretty exciting.
Let's go, Nobu.
I'm already way more into it just from this little bit. Like, it's beautiful and it's much more of like a big quest-based game, I guess, than for some reason I was thinking. Rare resources, a lot of collectibles. Just straight supplies, whatever you need it for. Band-aids, bamboo dolls, big peanuts for your horse. There's a lot with animals as well. Do you kill the animals or do they... Oh, it seems like the animals are guides. I kind of like that flip. You know, like in Far Cry, you'd be slaughtering everything. But here, maybe there's a little more respect for the fauna and the flora. Well, no, not the flora. I guess we're still chucking bamboo. But follow the fauna to something mysterious. Honor the shrine. You saw that there was like a way to increase your legend earlier, so I wonder if that's like XP. I hope there's skill trees and things of that sort. Upgrade your character. That'd be fun. Minor charm slot. Okay. Once you visit, you'll be able to return fast travel. Which, according to Sony on PS5, will have no loads.
And whether you're just following a string of torii gates that'll lead you to a high mountain shrine, or maybe it's just a fox trying to show you something hidden in the woods. Either way, bring your sense of adventure and let the wind guide you.
That's pretty cool. I hope there are a lot of interest. Oh, yes. I was going to say, I hope there's a lot of variety in the environments and the sights you get to see. This is really a pretty unique world. And it does remind me aesthetically of Sekiro, but like it seems like the gameplay is totally different. Which I'm all for, because as much as I wanted to love Sekiro, I didn't. I also love the very muted color palette. I don't know if you guys have noticed, like, they're really operating with a unique set of paint. And then they show a purple flower field. Well, for the most part, it looks muted. Dude, if that's playable, it really does have an Assassin's Creed like vibe, doesn't it? Tell me about combat, man. Show me how to fight. What's that moment-to-moment loop?
Hi, this is Nate Fox from Sucker Punch. Now, we just showed you some exploration, but let's switch gears and check out some combat.
Beautiful. That's what I'm here for, baby. We look geared up, too. Look at that armor. Broad shoulders. Big bow. White horse. Don't go towards the danger. By the sea. Looking out for you. Don't need to look out for me.
If you've ever seen a samurai movie, you know what to expect.
Okay.
Two warriors, sizing each other up, waiting for the other to make the first move.
Fight me!
Standoff. Huh, interesting. It goes like a cutscene. It's like a high-tier enemy. Not very high-tier anymore. Holy crap. Alright, what are those little golden pips that he's using to put these dudes out? Holy cow. I'm not yawning because it's boring. I'm yawning because I'm exhausted, but that was pretty sick. I want to know what those golden little circles are for. Eliminate the war camp general. Bonus kill enemies with the half bow.
Everywhere on this island. For Jin to succeed, he has to use real, skillful precision in fighting them. No wasted energy. Every strike must count.
It does give you vibes of like the recent ACs, Odyssey Origins, and I mean soon to be Valhalla. But also a little bit more like intentional gameplay. Parry enemies at the last moment to open them up. I wonder exactly how this all plays out. Like, is it going to feel more like Assassin's Creed? Is it going to feel more like Batman? Is it going to feel more like Dark Souls? Where will the combat end up on that, you know, sort of diagram, Venn diagram of different games? You're changing combat stances, so it's got to be pretty involved. I don't see a stamina meter. Although I'm still not too certain what the gold is being used for. That red meter is not stamina, it doesn't seem like. It's not depleting at all. Is it like a slight bow? Alright, so that was Jin the Samurai going ham. Now Jin the Ghost for a little stealth action. I hope the story is really good. That will obviously elevate this game tremendously.
Okay, so that was Jin fighting as a samurai. But now let's see him take on the same group of Mongols as the dishonorable Ghost. As the Ghost, he'll use every dirty trick he can think up to even the odds. Even using fear as a weapon.
I wonder how much you have to like pick these playstyles. You know, like Splinter Cell would always be like, you can be the Ghost or the Predator. You can play whatever style you want, Panther or whatever. I wonder if you like actually have to make skill tree / character progression decisions to decide how you're gonna play, or if you can just freeform go whatever you want and they're just letting you know, alerting you like, hey, there's multiple ways to approach missions here. You know what I mean? It's an intense bow strike. I'm guessing the bow is silenced. Is it hard for you to like really lock this game down though, in terms of like pinpoint exactly what it is? Like over the course of a full, you know, 20-hour adventure that I'm expecting, what are we gonna say this game is the most like? Okay, chain assassinations, now even more. I guess Assassin's Creed to me right now might be the best comparison, which is not what I expected. I mean, people have dreamed of a samurai AC for a long time, so if that was all this game was, it would still be, I think, really appreciated. But it does definitely seem to have more. I mean, they can only show so much. Kunai smoke bombs. Great particle effects there. And a lot of blood. I would say the combat looks like decently difficult, but at the same time, they're giving you insta-kills with Kunai, which is very reminiscent of like AC or Far Cry. And your dude Jin is able to tackle many enemies at once. It's not like he can only handle one or two, you know what I mean? Like in a Dark Souls type game. He has the capacity to clearly manage an arena of enemies, which veers it more towards some of those more open world titles. Big boat though. It seems like it's going to be massive, right? Like the scale is insane. Ooh, and he's got a grappling hook? Okay, they really are just giving him everything. He's got stealth, he's got swords, he's got grapples, he's got a horse. It's crazy that Last of Us 2 and this are coming out within like a month of each other, as sort of the two last big hurrah games for PS4. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if these were two of the best. I still think God of War is going to be the best PS4 exclusive. I mean, I don't know if Last of Us 2 will be able to overcome people's anger with the spoilers and such. But Ghost of Tsushima, like, that's the kind of game that can come out and be like, wow, like ridiculously get 9s. I think the story is going to have to be engaging. The character is going to have to be likable enough, and you're going to have to want him to succeed and want to play as him. You know, that's so much of the part of why, like, Nathan Drake and Ellie and Joel, even Kratos is so successful. Destroy the shipyard. Yeah, this is so an Assassin's Creed type game, isn't it? It really is. All right, show me some customization, baby. We still got 5 minutes of this thing. There's so much gameplay here, man.
You might have noticed that while fighting as the samurai, or sneaking around as the Ghost, Jin had on a different set of armor. That's because the armor in this game actually gives you different mechanical advantages. It's not just the way it looks. It helps accent your chosen playstyle. As you explore the world, you'll discover Omamori charms. They'll give you an edge
Technique points,
in
there you
battle.
go.
But more importantly, as your legend grows, you'll develop all new techniques which transform Jin from a samurai into the ghost. But the thing is, you get to decide how those techniques evolve and grow over time. It's always worth keeping an eye out for dye flowers. Find enough of them and you can change the color of an armor. So not only do you get to
Nifty.
choose how the ghost gameplay evolves, but you can fine-tune
These
the
scenes
look
are
as well.
amazing. I like that. I want to see the technique screen. I don't know if they're going to show it, but that was exciting to me, right? To know that you are going to be able to put points into things. Yeah, some of the effects, like the leaves swirling and stuff, dude. There's so much going on. Of course, photo mode. It wouldn't be 2019 or 2020 without a photo
game if
mode.
it didn't have photo mode.
Yeah.
In our new photo mode, we have features such as color grading, depth of field, so you can focus on the right objects.
So
We
many
have a bunch of
options.
new features that really underline the motion and movement that's so great about our game.
And
You can
emotion.
control the wind's direction, the speed. You can change out the particles to different types of leaves and fireflies. You can even select a track of music from our original score that might be a little bit more fitting. So if you're into doing a photo, or maybe you actually want to do a video, there's something
Yeah, I
here
was going to
for you.
say.
Here's
Don't
a
know
few
that
that
music
I've
matters in the photo. But people eat this stuff up. It's not really what I like to spend my time on, but dude, you see some insane shots of photo modes on Twitter and stuff. It's pretty neat with the fireflies. Japanese voice track, that's nifty for people that want it. I probably will play with English, but
A Japanese voice track option with subtitles is a perfect fit for our game. So I'm happy to say that before the first scene even starts, you'll be able to turn this option on.
oh, nice. Staying true to their timeline and their property, right?
何を申す
お侍どころじゃないよ。このお方は猛虎を打ち滅ぼすため。
Samurai cinema. Just like the film festival in the game. Welcome to Sundance, hosted by Jin.
Here at Sucker Punch, we are huge fans of samurai cinema. We wanted to create a
Oh,
way
you can
for
play the
you
game-
to
okay.
feel like you're playing your favorite samurai
It's like a
movie.
filter.
So we created a windy, black and white, film grained out mode that you can turn on from the very beginning of the game.
That's pretty nifty, honestly. I mean, I'm not gonna play that way again, but it's nifty that it's included. They're really, it feels like rounding out the package with features like this. Dude, that's kind of a really impressive effect. Maybe I will play some of the game like this. It reminds me of when my Xbox 360 first started to red ring, but outside of that bad memory, this looks sick. Yeah, that shot, I love like the little grain. All right, Sucker Punch and Sony, you've won me over. I'm still not as excited for this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm still not as excited for this as I am for Last of Us or some other games,
Today,
but it
we've
looks
shared with you
good.
some of the unique ways that you can explore the island of Tsushima. We've also shared with you some of the ways that you can fight as a samurai, or assassinate as the ghost, or customize Jin, or play in special ways.
Neat.
But we have so much more to show you in the future. Ghost of Tsushima comes out on July 17th. Thank you so much for watching
Big
today.
day.
We'll see you later.
It looks pretty freaking sweet. I love the scale and the scope. I think it's a beautiful game, and that does a lot. I mean, you're instantly just transported into this world. And I like the fact that it's this hybrid Tenchu, Assassin's Creed, Horizon Zero Dawn, not Far Cry because the animals are helpers, not to be skinned type game where it's open with intense combat that isn't super Dark Soulsy, but at the same time looks to be a little more involved than like you'd expect from Assassin's Creed. I think it's going to be an awesome amalgamation of a bunch of games. I hope that it has its own identity, and I think some of where it's going to gain that is going to be through its story and its character, and I hope that that's engaging, because that is what will help set it apart and define this game. If it's borrowing from a lot of other places, if Sucker Punch has fine-tuned and polished and created this beautiful mix like a delicious smoothie, I'm all for that. I just need Jin to matter. I need the story to matter so that this game matters in my mind after I've played it. I'm now very much more pumped for the title. I hope you guys are as well. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Give me your take on today's state of play. It was a state of play, by the way. One game, one thing, but kind of like a Nintendo game-specific direct with very little introduction or outro. They're just straight up like, boom, show you the gameplay, which I do respect. If you're going to say gameplay, give me a huge bit of gameplay. And while I still don't have the full picture of Tsushima, one, I know it's Tsushima, and two, I do better get the structure, and I more understand the open world, the movement, the combat, and sort of the structure of how this game is going to go. Sign me up. I mean, anything Sony exclusive, or Microsoft exclusive for that matter. I don't love Sony. I just think their games have been better as of late. But I'm in. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Until next time, thanks so much for watching. I'll be sure to bring you coverage of this game when it releases. For now, though, drink so much chocolate, stay safe, and stay healthy out there. Appreciate your love and support. I love you very much. Take it easy. Until next time, we will see you all later.